What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. I'm out here kind of lounging around with Leesky, just out here getting some dog gloves. He's a little excited. And today's video, we are going to talk about where our livestock guardian dogs sleep. I am, oh gosh, you're too big for this, you know that? You can't get any bigger, you're already bigger than a horse. How are we gonna do the video if you keep knocking me over? So I'm mesmerized by how many people just assume that we would bring a dog like this into the house. You can see this is one of his many beds, or his houses, you guys might say. Now, let me remind you, Leesky is a working livestock guardian dog. He works full-time on the farm. We zoom around here, show you guys the goats. What are you doing, huh? So, and this is just one of our dogs. We actually have two livestock guardian dogs. For those of you that has been following us for a long time, you know all about our dogs and this and that. But every so often we get some people that come along and they're like, I can't believe you treat your dog like that. I can't believe you feed your dog that. I can't believe you don't let your dog sleep in the house with you. Well, we wouldn't have any goats if we did that. And this is not a gripe video at all. This is just to kind of bring some awareness to some people that don't know. I know most of you guys know all about working dogs and farm dogs and all this and that, but I kind of want to show you guys a little bit of the stuff that we don't always normally talk about on our videos. If this massive dog will let me up. Are you excited I'm out here having a slumber party with you? Huh? Is that what you're excited about? All right, let's get up, because I can't do anything. You almost weigh as much as me. Okay, don't break my arm. Hold on. All right, so we are up and out. And let me kind of show you guys, man, you know how to make some messes, don't you, Leesky? Sure does. All right, so this is a, I think it's like a 6x10 little lean-to goat barn I built. Well, since I put straw in there, Leesky just absolutely loves sleeping in there. He loves taking naps. But ever since we let the goats out and he joined his goat herd full time, his main bed of choice is just out here on the grass, out in the middle of the field. Now, this is during the daytime. In the nighttime, he sleeps right there with the goats, and the goats prefer to sleep in the barn. So I'm gonna walk in here and we'll kind of show you guys. It is time for me to feed them. It's in the evening time. I have not fed them yet. So we're gonna go in here and hopefully no one knocks me over, because they're gonna be starving or acting like they're starving. So let me show you guys. So this right here is the actual, that is a dog house, and it's a pretty good sized dog house. Leesky, come here. Come here. Let's show them how big you are. Can you get in here? There's no way this dog could get inside this dog house. This is the biggest dog house that any of the farm stores around here has for sale, and there's no way he could actually get in there and lay down. That dog house is just out here because we had it out here when he was just a little puppy, and he wouldn't even sleep in it then. He wanted to sleep out here with his goats full time. And just to kind of touch back a little bit, Leesky is an Anatolian Shepherd. We've got a lot of new subscribers, and if you just jumped on our channel and you haven't been following a lot of our older videos, then I don't always talk about, hey, this is this breed or that breed and this and that. So this is an Anatolian Shepherd. He is just a puppy. He's about 10 months old, and just about a little over a week ago, about 8 or 9 days ago, we put him in full-time with this herd. And like I was saying, the goats love sleeping in here. They got straw and bedding and everything to sleep on. They would rather sleep in here at night just because they feel more secure. And of course, anywhere the goats go, this dog is bonded to them. That's where he's going to sleep. So right now, wintertime, summertime, it don't really matter. They're all going to sleep in the barn almost all the time. Now, sometimes in the summertime, they'll sleep in the trees. Okay, I see, but get down. Sometimes they'll sleep underneath the trees just because it's nice and cool. And in the hot summer, it's hard to catch a break. But we got tons of trees, and if the goats decide to do that, that's where they sleep. But they never come in the house, because number one priority for this dog is to bond with the goats and to protect the goats full time. If he didn't do that, then he wouldn't even be worth having on the farm. Right, Leesky? But he is a working dog, and he does a really good job. He's doing really awesome. He's still a puppy. And the goats have taken to him really well. But as far as bringing him in the house, it wouldn't do us any good to have a livestock guardian dog like this on the farm if we're just going to bring him in the house. If I could be out here 24/7 with the goats and do security, then we wouldn't need these livestock guardian dogs. But we do not have the leisure of being out here and being with the goats 24/7. Therefore, that is why most farmers have livestock guardian dogs, because you can't just sit out here with your flock all the time, or your herd of goats, whatever you want to call them. You go back thousands of years ago in the Middle East, a lot of farmers had sheep and goats in the mountains, and they would have several of these livestock guardian dogs to fight off the lions and the bears and whatever predators they have. Well, most of our predators here in Northeast Oklahoma are coyotes, probably number one. You got bobcats being number two. However, there are, just about every year, there is a bear sighting and a mountain lion sighting. But the bears in this region are not aggressive toward livestock. They're mostly like black bears and stuff like that. So the next dog we're going to talk about is Mojo. If you guys know Mojo, Mojo is about 4 to 5 years old. He is a full-blood Great Pyrenees, and he's been on the farm for a little over 2 years now. And he has multiple places that he likes to sleep, and we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. It's like I said, it is feeding time, so everybody's crying and whining, saying, hey, we're hungry, come feed us. Well, we're going to get there in just a minute. I kind of want to come do all this talking and all this right now. I should have probably just grabbed a deal of feed and come over here and talk to him. Let me do that real quick. It'll make it a lot easier on both of us. Okay, this should make everything a whole lot easier. I am recording all this on my cell phone because I knew I was going to be around the dogs, and Leesky is still a puppy, like I said, so he gets a little bit playful, and I didn't want him knocking out my expensive camera out of my hands. So you see I got a little crowd following me here. Anytime you got food on the farm, there's going to be somebody follow you around. I can just about guarantee it. All right. Here is Big Mo, or Mojo, or the big white polar bear, whatever you want to call him. You ready to eat your dinner? We're doing a video today, by the way, so you better not be camera shy. How about that? No camera shy? All right, let's go. Come on. Got your food. Lead the way, big boy. Lead the way, Mo. Come on. I got you some eggs, buddy. All right. So if you guys know, we had a little incident to where Chip, this Pico buck right here, he actually attacked our livestock guardian dog, and then our livestock guardian dog attacked him because he didn't like that, and he knows that he's the boss, right? You're the boss. So, you ready to do this? All right, so I'm gonna feed these goats first. Feed these chickens. Then I'm gonna get in here and feed the goats. You guys are gonna... All right, Chip. See if I can do this one-handed. Okay, we got the goats fed. Now it's time to feed Mojo. And like I said, Mojo is about 4 to 5 years old. He is a full-blood Great Pyrenees. We've had him... How long have we had you? I just said it a while ago. Hold on. Hey. Hold on. He's wanting these eggs is what he's wanting. All right. Feed you. And we're going to talk about where you sleep. Our dogs get their eggs just about every day. Sometimes we miss when those girls don't lay enough eggs, right? All right, so we're gonna let him eat. And yes, I feed the eggshells back to the chickens. A lot of people says don't do that because that'll cause the chickens to start eating the eggs. We have never had a problem with that, which I'm sure it could possibly happen, but chickens require a lot of calcium to be able to have good shells and lay eggs. And a lot of people use oyster shells for that, but I don't have any right now. So where does Mojo prefer to sleep? He does not sleep in the house like some of you expect he should. No, he doesn't. He sleeps out here. His favorite spot to sleep is right underneath his hay bale, just like our last livestock guardian dog that we had over here, Bear. He was a Great Pyrenees too. He passed away a couple years ago, and we immediately after got Mojo as an adult dog, and he just worked out ever since. But his favorite place to sleep is right here. He is a full-time guardian. He guards these goats day and night. Now at daytime, like just a little bit ago, he comes up to the house and he takes naps on a bed up at the house. And I know a lot of people say, oh, that's not a good livestock guardian dog if he's not out here full-time with his herd. Well, this herd out here is in a smaller pasture. This is like a 4 to 4.5 acre pasture that we're on right here. And where he sleeps during the daytime and sometimes take naps, he can always hear and he can always see from where he's at. He's always at a good vantage point. And if there's one little disturbance or a little noise, he is over here in his field within seconds. His last vet visit, I think he was 135 pounds, but he moves like a little skeeter or a schnauzer. That dude is fast for his size. He don't show it unless there's something going on. He will absolutely move with the hurry. But his favorite spot to sleep, before we go to bed every night, I always come out. I don't always walk out here, but I always shine a light out on the goat herds and look around, and you can almost always see Mojo sleeping right here on this hay on the ground that has fell out from his hay feeder, or he'll be sleeping in here in the barn, like if it's raining or if it gets a little bit too cold or a little bit windy, he will sleep in here with the goats. And I'm going to show you guys. He just sleeps in here on the straw bed in the barn out of the wind. Now, let's get into some of the positives of having these different breeds of livestock guardian dogs. Now, when I say positives, I'm talking about their hair. Now, you might have noticed Leesky's hair is a little bit different than Mojo's, but they do both have an undercoat, and what that undercoat does is it actually protects them in the summer and in the wintertime. And that kind of goes back to why we do not bring these dogs in the house. We don't have no high dollar dog houses for them to get in and stuff like that. Now, last year we had some record temperatures come through in a blizzard type weather conditions, you might say. I built a little plywood dog house for Mojo. We put heat lamps in it, put a bed in it. He would not get in it at all. I think he went in there like once or twice, and that was it. It was like negative 15 degrees a couple days, and he didn't want no part of it. That is not who these dogs are. These dogs prefer to live out here with whatever livestock they're guarding, whether it be goats, whether it be horses, sheep, cattle, anything. They bond with their animals, and that is who they want to stay with. They don't want to stay with you. Now, I'm not saying they don't bond with people. These dogs make awesome pets for people. In our instance, I don't consider him a pet. He's more of a working dog. But I do know a lot of people that has Great Pyrenees for pets, and they do awesome. I know people that has the Anatolian Shepherds like Leesky as pets, and they do awesome as well. A lot of people have multiple of them that live in their house, and they use them for people guard dogs. And they bond to people just as well as they bond to animals. But yeah. So I brought a couple of treats out here for the goats. I've got some animal crackers. We'll see if any of them wants any. Oh yeah, this guy's days are numbered. He should be going off the farm any day. I know I keep saying that, but it's getting closer. Hey, Shadow, look. She just missed it. Shadow, shut up. There you go. He likes animal crackers. I think you just ate a goat. It was either a goat or a sheep. Here's a leg. You want another one? Here. But I want to hear some of your guys' stories. Reason is our subscribers are so awesome at leaving comments, and if someone like a troll gets on and leaves us a bad comment, they'll defend us and say, hey, this is why that happens, blah blah blah. And I'm not, this video is nothing about that. I'm just bringing awareness. I'm not trying to say that we get bad comments or nothing like that. It's just some people are clearly in the unknown about things. And particular, it was like the livestock guardian dogs. And when we first started our YouTube channel, we would actually have people that would say, I'm reporting you to PETA, this and that. And it was quite amusing, because so many people, I say so many people, like a handful of people, could not stand that we did not bring our livestock guardian dogs in the house. And I want to talk a little bit about that. All right, that's all I got, bud. That's all I got. So I want to talk a little. That's all I got. That's all I got. You just dropped one. Look at him. He's like, I know you got more in your pocket. They're not for you. All right. Hey, don't do that. Get back. All right. Gotta watch him. That's why he's leaving the farm. You can't turn your back on. Look at him. He's gonna come after me now. All right. So where was I? That's all I got. That's all I got. I promise. Go over there. I'm trying to do a video. All right. So you might see Mojo back behind me. He's over there marking his territory. So one thing that would happen if you were to bring a working livestock guardian dog in your house all the time, they're going to get used to that. They're going to be expected. Now, let's say you're having some predator issues and this and that. What do you think is going to happen at nighttime when you put your livestock guardian dog in the house? The predators are gonna see that, and they're gonna come and they're gonna eat your goats. And this goat right here is trying to eat my camera. Go away. Hey, quit. Look what he's doing. He's being ornery. He keeps jumping up on his back legs like he's gonna get me. Go play. Go do something. Go do something. Go eat. I don't know why you're bothering me. I just gave you like a handful of animal crackers. All right, so let's go over here so we can actually talk and concentrate. You don't want to break your bond with your livestock guardian dog. Now, if you get a livestock guardian dog and they don't work out, which we have in the past, for instance, we had a livestock guardian dog that didn't take to baby goats very well. They were a little bit too aggressive, so they didn't last on the farm. Now, for instance, if that happens, you can turn a livestock guardian dog into a house dog. Let them live in your yard, let them live in your house, whatever you want to do. But if you take an adult livestock guardian dog that is already bonded with a herd of goats or any kind of herd of livestock, and you start breaking this habit, letting them sleep in your house, taking them away from the herd when they should really be out there, you are going to ruin that dog, no doubt. Okay, so you've seen where livestock guardian dogs sleep. You don't have to have no fancy house or nothing like that. You just got to have some somewhere like a dry place, out of the wind, out of the elements that these dogs can get. Because although they are tough and they are made for the elements and stuff, you don't want them to suffer and be miserable. So I got Leesky's food right here, like always. I'm gonna feed these ducks some of this food. Look at this. Cayuga ducks. Still got all 5, who would imagine? So now let's feed the goats and then we'll feed Leesky. I'm coming, Bubba. I gotta feed these goats real quick. Alright, I see y'all knock down the board on the bunk that I'm gonna have to fix. You know, El, you know what's up. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Alright, you ready for your food? Meet me out there. Come on. Alright. Apologize, guys. I'm trying to do this with this phone one-handed. It's not as easy as the other camera, because I actually have a little tripod for it. Alright, come here, boy. It's your turn. Uh-oh. The goat just followed us out here because she knows she gets... Get out of there, Tawny. You know you ain't supposed to be eating dog food. That's a bad habit. So I ain't gonna talk about all that because I know I talked about that a few videos back. Here you go. Leesky is not fighting her off yet, but we're gonna let him eat real quick. I gotta fill their water up. My handy dandy homemade water hose works just great. So I almost forgot to mention one of the other favorite places that almost all our dogs like to lie down is on these flat rocks. It's just a piece of limestone rock. It's pretty large. It's big enough for him to lay his whole body down. Just about any given day you can look out here, and the little goats are always playing. No, the little goats are always playing on their obstacle course here. This little post we got set up on that cable reel, and just about every day Leesky will be laying right here just watching them. He loves watching them play. And he'll either lay there or he'll lay up on this dirt pile over there. I gotta watch him. I put my arms up in there, then he likes to jump. We're trying to break that habit. We don't want jumping dogs on us, do we? No. Did you get your belly full? So I stopped the video a little bit and I just kind of let him eat, because if I walked out here and kept talking, he would just come to me and then the goats would eat his food. And we're trying to train him to eat when we feed him. Don't wait, because then the goats will sometimes try to steal his food. So no more jumping, okay, buddy? So anyways, guys, that's pretty much where our livestock guardian dogs sleep. No fancy houses, no fancy nothing. Mojo does have a little fancy bed on our front porch. We put it on there because he does like to take his naps during the daytime, usually when we're home. If he knows we're home, sometimes he'll come lay on the front patio. And I know you guys have seen some of the videos and stuff of the pictures of the cats sleeping on Mojo. They think he is a pretty comfortable mattress. And then every once in a while the cats will come out here and talk to Leesky. I haven't seen them sleeping on him yet, but no jumping. So like I said earlier, guys, I want to see some of your guys' comments. If you guys have any kind of working dogs or outside dogs, where do your dogs prefer to sleep? Now, I'm not saying it's not a bad thing to bring just regular pet dogs in your house. Now, if you have pet dogs in your house and the weather gets terrible, or you just want them in your house for protection, that's perfectly fine. But these working dogs like this, you cannot do that because it will absolutely run them. And another thing that we're working on Leesky is he has never gotten outside of this pen or the fence. In the past, we've had dogs that were jumpers. Our last dog, Daisy, she was a jumper. She would jump the fences and go chase coyotes and predators off of the farm. I got a video where she got into a fight with the bobcat, ran it off, treated it, and waited for me to come out there. I had to go get her and pretty much drag her home because she was not gonna leave that thing there. Hey, get down. So I want to hear some of your guys' comments. Where do your livestock guardian dogs like to sleep? I'm guessing not in your house, but you just never know. Leesky would probably love to come sleep in the house, wouldn't you? And that's another thing we do, train our dogs to get along with us, not necessarily strangers. We don't just let people come over and say, oh, you got an Anatolian dog over there, let me go pet him. We don't allow that. But as far as the kids and family members and close friends that are always here at our house, we do introduce our dogs to them, just because you never know. What if I'm not able to be here for a week or something? God forbid, some of them got put in the hospital and I had to be there or something like that, and I had to rely on a close friend or family member to come feed our dogs or take care of our goats. If your livestock guardian dog is super aggressive and is not used to those people, they're not going to be getting in there with your goats, I promise you, or especially your dogs. And that's just part of it. I mean, everybody does things different. Different things work for different people, different scenarios, different farms, whatever. You got to figure out what works for you and just stick with it and keep going. And if you're a YouTube channel and you post videos like this, it's expected you're going to get people that says, I can't believe you do this or you do that. Some people are closed-minded and they don't know how to accept other people's ways of doing things and stuff like that. But that's just part of it. That's what keeps the world going, the world spinning, I guess you can say. We can all agree to disagree sometimes, but this is the way we do it, and we try to keep everything real here at Hidden Heights Farm. And we like showing you guys the way we do things. It's been working out for us, and that's the way we'll continue to do it. And we thank you guys all for the support and the love. We love all you guys. Thank you for following us and subscribing, leaving the awesome comments, watching all our videos. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's video, and we'll see you next time.